Oratory, great oratory. Let me tell y'all something about the creator or the man upstairs or whatever you want to call it. I don't believe per se it's something upstairs or a man. Great oratory. Let me tell y'all something about the man upstairs or the creator or whatever you want to call it. I have a belief in it, and I have a way how I live my life, and how my life turned out is based on certain principles and certain disciplines that I have practiced. I took a couple of falls in my life, and certain things was laid out for me based on what my parents did in the past and how my parents molded me and raised me. You know, they didn't have the tools to equip me, and all I felt like I became a great man or a good man. I felt like I could have been better if I had certain tools in place from my parents. So the man upstairs already had a path for me, and I went that way. But if you have kids and you have people that are there, make sure you guide them and push them the right way, because they need you to give them that extra push so that they can make it to wherever they need to make it. A lot of these kids and a lot of these people lack the guidance from these parents, because these parents don't know what they're doing. They sit around and say that they believe in the man upstairs, but yet they still follow man and listen to man. They don't really have the belief. It's people like me that never push no religion down people's throat that really have the belief. But the proof is always in the pudding, they say, right? So you practice what you preach. You don't preach it and then don't practice it. It does not make any sense. Everybody nowadays are preaching without practicing, or that's what they've been doing in the past, because now the the revelation has been revealed and everybody's running scared. Everybody has fear when they're supposed to fear God. You're supposed to fear the man upstairs. So me, I always knew I believed in God. It was just my actions. It was my actions that made me believe in God, not my words. Although you're supposed to live by the word, but my actions is what made me believe in God. I always tell these people out here, a husband and wife is an action word. A religion is an action word. It's not something that you do. It's something that you are. So when you're preaching something, you better make sure you're practicing it, player. You better make sure you're practicing it, because when things get real and you're not doing what you say that you're supposed to do as a practicer, you are a fraud, and people should call you out. Wife, husband, and those type of words are action words. If you have a wife, if you have a husband, it should be an action. They should be proven to you, and it should be in the pudding that they are your wife slash husband. If you're a religious person and you're preaching it, it should be an action word. When things happen, you should say, oh, listen, I don't fear God. I don't worry about those things. Whenever God wants me, God is going to get me. And I always say, what God wants, God is going to get. Okay? Carry on.